Hello my friends, welcome to Painting with Harold, and tonight I want to start with an apology. The last painting, I got the top done and it was a wave painting, and for some reason when I was painting the wave I lost half the video. I went ahead and deleted both of those videos from YouTube, that way it cut down on a bunch of confusion. But to bring you up to par on where I'm at, I have a 16 by 20 canvas. Already the top half is covered with a thin even coat of liquid clear, and I came in here with a little phthalo blue, a little Prussian blue, and a little black here and there and around the corners. Measured down 9 inches on both sides. I went ahead and taped it off this time just to get a straight line at the horizon. I usually don't, and I'll show you why in the second video. I won't do as detailed a sky tonight. That way this painting shouldn't be that long. And with that said, my colors are titanium white, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, and midnight black. Alright, I'm going to grab a 1-inch brush, and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to pick up just a little white. Not very much paint at all. I said in that video, I mean if you didn't watch that first part, you don't know about it. But anytime you're doing a black canvas and you have a transparent color down, when you first come up, you don't want a lot of paint. I said white paint in that video, but you know, sometimes it may be yellow or whatever color you're going to come up here and bring your color out with. You don't want a lot of paint on your brush. That's all the paint I got on my brush right now to start with. And I'm going to come right here in the center with white, and I'm just going to start slowly working my way out. And as I work out away from the light source, you'll see it go to picking up colors. It'll pick up the blues and the black. And the further you get away from that light source, the darker you want your sky to become. And that's, you know, that's pretty common sense. You're losing light, so of course at night it's going to get darker. Now anytime you start running out of paint, you have to clean your brush. That is one of the downfalls to this style of painting. It will make you a professional brush washer. Okay. We'll come over here and we'll beat the devil out of it. Then I'll dry it off on my napkin. Alright, I'm going to come back up here. I'll pick up a little more white, about the same amount. Because one thing to remember is every time you come back up here and add white here and pull it out, you're adding it here too. So that's one thing to always keep in mind, is the center is not the only place you're adding color. Like that. Now we're going to go to building up white in here, bringing it back to the center every time. So take your knife and come up here and just scrape that white paint out. That's all you got to do. Your value of the color is still in the canvas, but you want to have that real big buildup of paint, which you don't want there when you start blending. Okay. Wash, beat the devil out of it, dry it off again. Pick up a little more white. One more time in the center. Start blending out again. And all I'm doing is just using little egg strokes. And as I get closer to the edge over here, I'm just lightening up on the pressure. Plus my brush is losing a little of the paint. So the further you get out this way, the darker it's going to get. And that's what we want it to do. Alright, I'll pick up just a little more white right quick. And I'll come down here along the horizon. And I'll come back up here. Don't ever carry that dirty brush back into the center, into your white area. Because if you do, it's going to contaminate it. Alright, we'll wash it one more time. I got a pretty good compliment today. I was told today that by a lady that she loved my down home accent. And I was kind of worried about that when I started YouTube, because being from Mississippi and growing up here my whole life, I am kind of blessed or cursed one with a country accent. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, if you like it or not. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, because I'm pretty much stuck with it. I've had it my whole life. Alright, now I got a 2-inch brush, clean and dry. I'm going to come right up here and start in the center, and then I'm going to start working my way out with it real light. Just real light. All around the same areas that we was just working in. And I just want to lightly blend. Just real light. Making little egg strokes here and there, and just blending around. That's all I'm doing. Just staying out of that center for now. And you'll see how much paint we picked up right there off that, doing this. Pretty good bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wash that 2-inch brush right quick. Bring it over here and shake it out. Beat the devil out of it. I'll have to get a video one night of that brush beater rack and show it to y'all. It's a trash can I found at Walmart. It has a closable lid on it, and I ordered that little brush beater rack that goes in the bottom of it from BRI, Bob Ross Incorporated, and it fit right down in there perfectly, so it works out too. Alright, now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to come over here and get just a little bit of titanium white, and it don't take much for this, about that much. And I'm going to come right up here, and I want to make me a circle, and give myself an indication of a little moon, about like so. We just want a round moon. I don't think that egg-shaped moon would be real popular. About like that. Okay. Oh, let me tell y'all something else right quick too. I gave a young lady named Jocelyn. Her name is Jocelyn. Anyway, she's got a YouTube channel, and it's called Painting with Gabby the Oil Painter. That's what it is. G-A-B-I. And I watched a video she did about tightening up canvases. And I always just misted water on the back of mine with a little mist bottle like this. You know, I just keep it here full of water. And I got to watching her, and she said that when that water evaporated, they would loosen up. And she was right, they do. And she took the same kind of black gesso that we used to paint the canvas with and done the back of hers. And I did that on mine. And it got that canvas tight. I mean, it's tight as a drum. So you may want to give that a try one day. And if you get a chance and you want to, check Gabby out. Other than being pretty smart on this kind of stuff, she does interviews with other painters. And she's also a good painter herself. So it's Gabby the Oil Painter. And she's on YouTube, so I know she'll appreciate the support. She is a very nice young lady. She really is. I did an interview with her, and she's real professional and very nice. She's done several interviews with some very talented painters. Now my moon's not real visible right there. It kind of faded out. So I think what I'll do is come up here and I'll make a new one. I'll even try to get this one round. How about that? That's a little more round moon right there than what I had up there. Alright, now we're going to start making us some clouds. Now in that last video I did some pretty in-depth clouds. I came up there and done some clouds that I took a filbert brush and built them up. And if anybody wants to see that video, just mention it. I'll post that video back up there and I'll rename it How to Make Clouds. And I will do that. But this video, these clouds are not going to be as detailed because I think we kind of need to get this painting done and shorten the video up a little bit so it don't end up being a hour and a half, 2 hour long video on just a sky for a nighttime ocean scene or seascape. Alright, so I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to come out just a little ways from the moon, and I'm just going to dance this fan brush up here and just let it get crazy and just let it dance around and do whatever it wants to do. And I'm holding it way back at the back. That way it gives me that freedom to kind of just sling it around. And believe me, that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just slinging it around. And I've told people several times, that, in my opinion, I don't really know that you can do clouds wrong. I really don't. I mean, clouds are just a little mist of vapor that floats around in the sky and just does whatever it wants to do. So, but I think that's basically all the clouds we're gonna try to do in this sky. The only thing I might do once we blend them out is come back and give the leading edges a little white. And I don't think that'll take us a great deal of time to do that. And we'll make this a quick video, but you can still learn from it too. So I'm trying to improve some, because the channel's growing. I think we're up to 607 or 8 subscribers now. So we're well on our way to that 1,000 mark. And then we can get YouTube's algorithm, and then we'll start really growing. And I did a post in Facebook too. I'm doing a new giveaway. When I get to 700, I'm donating $700 to somebody. I mean $70 to somebody. And 800 will be 80, 900 will be 90. And then when I get to 1,000, I'm doing that Bob Ross Master set, and I'm gonna throw in an additional $100. So that's gonna be like a celebration right there when we get to 1,000. Because YouTube calls it monetization, but basically you join into what they call their partnership program. And the few guys I've talked to said once you get into that partnership program, they start caring about you a little more, start sharing your videos a little more. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. Just looking forward to that happening. Alright, now, this brush ain't too bad dirty. I'm going to come up here now, and I'm just going to lightly blend this out, real light. And I'm going to try to stay out of my moon if I can, so I'll come in here and I'll blend out from it. Out like so. Just real light here and there. And we'll just barely go over the moon in a couple places. And just get those real harsh brush strokes out. Now this is a pretty wild sky here. It's kind of it's kind of out there. But what we'll do now is I'll pick up a fan brush, just a little small number 3. Alright, I'm going to come right back up here now, ending up with clean white. And out here, up here on these leading edges of these clouds, I'll come around them and just give them a little small circles, about like so, about like that. Just here and there. I mean, it's, you basically just do it wherever you think the sun may hit it. I mean the moon. This is not daytime, Harold. Get your head in the program. Alright, we'll come in here and we'll light him up a little bit. Back in here, give him a little bit. I promise I'm not going to get into doing these clouds like I did the other night. I'm just highlighting a little bit. I won't get us carried away. I got involved in those clouds the other night. I mean, they really did turn out pretty good. Like that. And we'll come in here on this one and kind of give him some love here and there. The same up here. Just here and there. And we'll finish this one out just a little bit right here on the, I don't think he's going to get much. He's kind of far back there. Alright, now. I'm going to pick up my bunny brush now. That's my little soft blender brush. And I'll just pick out a cloud to start with. And I'll come in here and just blend out the body. I'm not going to blend out the outer edges, just the body. Just the inside part. I'm not going to touch the edges. Just like so. Just real lightly blending is all I'm doing. Don't want to destroy none of the real big highlight spots, you know, because when we come back over and blend those, it's going to kind of knock them down a little bit. But we do need some white showing. And then tomorrow, once this paint starts setting up a little bit, when I come back in here and look at this, if it's not where we want it, I'll grab some more white paint on a filbert, and I'll get up here and I'll go to working on them some. And I will try my best not to get too carried away, you know. Alright, just like this, we're going to come across here and hypnotize them. Just back and forth, real light. This kind of don't even look real. You know, it kind of looks like a fantasy sky, like all the clouds are coming in there to meet with the moon, you know, to have a conversation. But you don't have to do yours this way. I mean, you know that. This is This is your world, and you paint yours however you want it. But I just thought we'd do something a little different. I can already tell that once that color starts setting a little bit, I'm gonna come in and brighten up the tips with a filbert brush. So that way, at least we can have that brightness there. We'll make the sky look like it's glowing. So I think basically for tonight, that's pretty much about all we need to do. We don't really need a long drawn out video tonight. Not for that little quick sky. But while we're here, let me just show you basically what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna not get too carried away. I just want to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna come in here tomorrow, and this is tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it all tonight. I just want to show you what I'm gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna come in here with a filbert brush, put a little bit on the tip, and we're gonna come in here and we're gonna work on these edges like this. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna come in here and work on all of them to build up that glow on them out here on the outer edge. Just like I did in that one video. And like I said, if y'all want to see that video, if you didn't see it, you know, all it is basically is me making the clouds that was in that sky. But now I will repost it if y'all want to see it. All you gotta do is comment and say, yes, please post it, and I will. But for tonight, I'll stop right there, and then tomorrow night, I'll come in and, well, it probably won't be tomorrow night, it'll probably be tomorrow during the day. I don't have a real busy day tomorrow, thankfully. Oh, we can pull this off now. And let's just give us our straight line over there. So, you can see now. And then tomorrow we'll come in here and put our liquid clear on, and I'll add some color down here, and we'll start the video after we get the top kind of highlighted some. We'll start the video down here, and I'll focus in on this part, and we'll do a wave again. So, alright, thank y'all very much for joining me. And again, I do apologize about that, not having that second half of that video. I did the little short that I normally do after I finish a painting with my phone, and I did do that, and it shows the wave. And that wave had too tall of a edge back here. And with this one, I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna let it break in the horizon line, and it won't be near as big a wave. It'll be a lot smaller. Because last night, after I took a picture of it and sent it up there to my wife through Messenger, she said, she said, oh wow, look at that sky, it's beautiful. I said, yeah, what about the waves? And she said, well, I kind of feel sorry for the people in China. So that's an inside joke that me and her have. Every time I do a wave painting, she says that it looks like one of those big waves that wipes out China every time they have those El Niños or the monsoons or whatever. She says sirens ought to go off when I do waves because they look dangerous. But I promise tomorrow's won't. I will make a smaller one, and we'll get that done. Thank y'all for joining me. I love you guys. God loves you more. If you get a chance, like, share, and comment. That's what gets us where we need to be. And we're going to get there eventually. I feel like we're doing a good thing here, and people are starting to appreciate it. So it makes me happy. It makes me real happy. All right, you guys have a blessed night. And I will see you tomorrow or the next. Well, it will be. It'll be tomorrow, if the good Lord's will. Have a blessed night.